Welcome to Fat Larry's Customs. I'm Larry, and welcome to our How To Fridays. Welcome to Fat Larry's How To Fridays. Today we're working on carpet binding. Over here I've got my brand new NC 1508 carpet binder system. The system is their standard 1508 machine, and it's got a carpet binding attachment. And it's a swing away attachment, so you could use it as a regular machine, but I specifically have this set up as a carpet binder. It works just like the regular machine. It adjusts, everything works good. The one thing I forgot I didn't get that I got on order is something to hold my spool of binding tape. And I wish I had that, because if you're not careful, it will twist, and you'll end up with a twist in your seam, and you have to take it out and do it all over again. So I've been playing with this for a couple of weeks, and I had my brother stop in, and he gave me some suggestions, and so I thought I'd pass some of these things that I've learned over the last couple of weeks using this to make it easier if you're going to start binding some carpet and doing some stuff. And if somebody else has got some ideas, please share those with us as well. So one of the things I want to talk about is I got just a chunk of carpet here, and the places that I have issues is corners, and how do I handle the straight edge, because when you cut this, it kind of frays a little bit, and so I wasn't sure quite how to do it, and my brother showed me a neat trick on how to do this. So I'm going to do a couple of pieces here, and we can talk about it. Now, outside corners and inside corners have given me some issues, and it's just kind of the way they seem to work. But I'm going to start on the straight edge here, and when we start this, I just lift the foot up, and notice I've got some lead on here because I want that to make sure that it's already stitching flat and going out of the end of there flat. So I put my carpet right up to the edge there, and just keep the foot up just a little bit, and then I drop the foot on it, and as I'm pushing it through, I'm pushing against this spot here, as it comes around the corner, just take it nice and slow, and make sure that it sits right in that corner. And the inside corners are a little bit trickier. You can get them in there, and I come to a 90 degree. I've tried a few things on a 90 degree. I've tried to walk the 90 degree around. It just never looks quite right to me. If somebody else has an idea on how that, I'd be curious how others are doing that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk this past, and I'm going to just run that past. Then I'm going to cut this, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold that under, and I'm going to tuck that right in there and go around that corner. And when I come to the next 90 degree corner, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm just going to go past. Now this time I've got two corners, so I'm going to tuck that corner in there and put that in. And then what I do on this other end is I'll just pull that over, and every now and then I get stuck because the foot gets stuck on that piece of binding tape. So I'll go past the end. All right, so there's my piece, and I got 3 spare corners there that I'm going to need to do something with. So when I pull it over the back edge, this is what happens on inside and sometimes outside corners, and it pulls the binding tape so that the back stitch doesn't pick it up. And you can see this on the outside corner here; it comes right to the edge. So there's a couple of ways that you can handle that. And one of the ways my brother told me he does it is he actually uses a hot glue gun, and he'll take a hot glue gun and he'll glue that down and just glue that down. I've used contact cement. The thing about contact cement is you got to let it sit for a few minutes. It's a little sticky. And then on these pieces here, I like to cut all the slack off of there, because I don't need all that sitting back there. And then these ends, we fold those over, and I like them to go parallel so that if you're looking at the top, it looks nice and neat. So I'll glue that with some glue, and I'll do that with all these other pieces as well. And then I'll take these pieces here, and if it's right on the edge and I don't think it's going to hold, I'll put a little glue right just on the edge of it, just to make sure that holds that against that backer on that carpet. But once you glue all those pieces together, it looks pretty good, and I like the looks of it. Like I said, I've tried to walk outside corners, and it pulls, and it really doesn't stick, and it just doesn't look right. So that's how I've kind of come up with the corners on a binding machine. These binding machines are really slick. They work really good. They're fast, and they just run and run and run. I really like this NC machine. Thanks to Malmer for helping me out with this and getting this set up for me. I've used it quite a bit, trying to get a few projects done, and I really like how the finished look on this turns out. So this is Fat Larry. Like us, share us with your friends, follow us. We love hearing your comments. We love talking to people. I talked to a few people this last week that have been commenting on, talking to me about our videos and how much they like our videos. If there's something else you'd like to see or see us put on here, let us know. But this is Fat Larry, and have a great weekend.